If the term doing too much applied to a group of people, it would totally be the Haney haters. Let's talk about this.
Push the weight and no flex. Flex the live is one in the six. Fit the runner, boy, you nigga, no question. You will run a motherfucker high stepping. Hey, you never had a big enough weapon. Motherfucker never learned your lesson. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I'm an 88 pack nigga. I mean, day walker, drink blood, fangs out, full moon. Motherfucker change like a hoe, nigga. I'm just a nigga from the hood trying to stack a little cheddar for the money.
Drew Titan Bronx on deck. Shout out to the mighty LDBC. I have to address this because people have been hitting me up. I was going to ignore it because, I'm just saying, look, it's not real. It's not true. Whatever, man. But, whatever, man. I'll address it now. Been brought to my attention. Allegedly, there was some sort of issue where Devin is calling out Errol. All right, let's just get to the meat and potatoes of this. No, never happened. Errol's chilling, letting his body heal. What he does next, we don't know. There's never been an issue. They never talked behind the scenes. I just spoke to Bill today. All right, if there was anything going on in reference to Errol Spence, I would have known about it. BF would have known about it. The general would have known about it. Y'all would be the last to know. We'd be the first. But where do you think this came from? I'll tell you where it came from. The detractors, the haters. Why don't y'all talk about this list that no one's answering? Why don't y'all talk about the list that no one seems to know about anymore? Y'all don't, what happened? There is a list, ladies and gentlemen. Do y'all remember who's on? Let me run down the list. Okay, Teofimo Lopez declined $8 million. Shaqap could have fought Devin, last year, some change ago? Undisputed, right? Remember, he's going to be drained. Remember that? Highest payday. Instead, he fights De Los Santos and in a stinker, according to them. I didn't call it a stinker. I call it a brilliant boxing display. And how De Los Santos couldn't cut off the ring. But, ESPN wanted to show people leaving his fight. I didn't do that. Right? Tank Davis, we already know what's going on with that. All right, he don't want to fight. He has to rematch Lamar Roach, and he's going to give you Jake Paul. He's going to ride off to the sunset. Him and Al Heyman, according to him. I didn't say it. Don't get mad at me. That's what he said. Boots went to 154. Brian Norman Jr. There's some working behind the scenes. I'm not at liberty to share much with y'all, but they're in contact. We're going to see where that goes. Mario Barrios. He got Manny Pacquiao issues. Let's see what happens with that. Keyshawn Davis, you've been quiet after your no-holds-barred pinfalls count anywhere WWE hardcore championship match at your last fight that you didn't even participate in. Your brother takes an L, you lose your mind. Rolly Romero, shout out to you. You just got saved. You just got baptized. That's what I heard. Salute to you. I ain't going to drag you too bad, but this is boxing, brother. You got a belt now. Got a problem with how that happened, but whatever. You got a belt. What happened? Gets to talking. You accepted Christ as your Lord and Savior? That's beautiful. I want to know what you're doing next. These cats go from being animated to being quiet. Conor Ben. Okay. I don't know what he's doing next. I already told you. I think Hearn is lining boots up for Conor Ben at Wembley. More on that as it unfolds. But I just read you a list. Was Errol Spence on that list? Let me ask y'all a question. If Errol Spence was even a consideration, don't you think he'd be on the list? Why are y'all always talking about what Devin's not going to do? And all I see is what he's doing. With the odds against him. Y'all remember what Teofimo Lopez said? You're not going to get a shot, bro. That was in 2018. He spilled the beans. The WBO and the WBC was in cahoots to freeze Devin out. All Teofimo had to do was beat Kambosos. He didn't do it. He beat Loma, good for him. Lost to Kambosos. When it was Loma's turn to fight Devin Haney, they franchise statused him up. He had to give up the real belt. That's how Devin ended up with it. Instead of ripping Lomachenko for being a coward, y'all called Devin Haney the email champion. And I'm talking about all of you, black fighters included. You fanatics, I really don't care about y'all. Y'all don't know anything. Y'all know about chrome hearts, tattoos, braided hair, and arched eyebrows. So I really don't pay y'all much mind. Errol is at home chilling. And I love how he's home chilling, but now when you think he's mentioned in the same sentence with Devin, all of a sudden it's, Errol will kill Devin. I've read that. Like, wait a minute. Errol's home chilling. How y'all go from, Bud just retired Errol, he'll never be the same, he's not coming back, to, Errol will come back and kill Devin? Where y'all getting this from? But you see, I'm not going to entertain that. It goes to show you how sloppy, how slanted, uneven, and fly-by-night y'all are. Y'all went from tearing down Errol, he's not coming back, and he's damaged goods, and Bud ended his career. Now he's mentioned in the same sentence. I don't even know how this started. He's mentioned in the same sentence with Devin, and all of a sudden he'll destroy Devin. Huh? Yeah, the joke's on you. I'm sure Errol sees and hears things. He's like, what? I never even talked to Bill. Why's my name coming up? You know why? Let me fire a shot at you rabid Bud fans. And I got love for Bud. But the love is different. And y'all will see that in the AM, because I have a concern about him, but I'll talk about that tomorrow morning. I have a concern. But let me talk to the rabid Bud fans foaming at the mouth. Here's the reality. Errol decides to come back and fight Devin. That's a mega fight. I bet you that'll do better numbers than Canelo versus Bud. You know what Bud's going to have to deal with dealing with this Canelo fight? You know what he's going to have to deal with? The sales was through the roof, but it was because Canelo. Why? Because he has a country behind him, as if Bud doesn't have the United States of America behind him. Wait a minute. Does he really? You see, you guys got a lot of explaining to do when it comes down to it. This is why y'all can't really deal with me. Y'all say y'all keep it boxing, but do you? Do you really know what's going on? Do you really know how to handle it? Are you really capable of engaging in a conversation with me in reference to this sport? Because this gets deeper than what's going on in the ring. But more on that tomorrow. Y'all have gotten so filthy with it that y'all making up rumors about Errol and Devin. These brothers never even spoke about facing each other in the ring. And last I checked, Errol's going to 54 if he does come back. So where y'all getting this from? The Haney haters are continuing to make things up. You know what? Every 5 years or so, something happens, and I'm like, man, I never seen this before. You know, the Pactards and the Flomos, I'm like, man, I never seen anything like this before. It can't get no worse than this, can it? Enter Deontay Wilder and Anthony Joshua. Enter that feud. And I'm looking at these British fans, the British AJ fans, and I'm like, what are y'all talking about? Deontay, he can't sell out Alabama. Look at his legs. He doesn't deserve a fight with Anthony Joshua. Y'all remember what BFTB's chat used to look like? They're talking about, it got so ridiculous. You had cats in there talking about AJ looks like he could pipe something down in the bedroom. It got strange. I said, I can't read the chat no more. What is going on here? We're talking about making a fight for undisputed between two black heavyweight champions, and y'all talking about body parts. So automatically, I know what I'm dealing with here. Same thing with Errol. Look at his nipples. No, thank you. I'd rather look at him destroy someone in the ring. Why you want to look at his nipples? What are y'all doing? What are you doing? All of a sudden, y'all are drug experts. What, he has gynecomastia from drug use? Has he ever popped dirty? No. We know who has? Canelo. When we talk about back knee, you don't want to look at that. Right? You know who popped dirty? Ryan Garcia. We talked about love handles and his behavior. Roid rage, him getting arrested and escorted out of a hotel with the Magneto helmet. Y'all don't want to talk about that. But you insist that we look at Errol Spence's nipples. What's wrong with y'all? Fast forward to today. Now I got to deal with rumors of, what's going on with Errol, because I don't like that fight for Devin. Errol, he may have been out, but, he's stronger. I said, whoa. What are y'all talking about? I did some digging, and I looked. I said, I'm not even going to screenshot this. This is nonsense. This is what y'all doing now? There's a whole list. And instead of asking why these guys have not answered the call on the list, y'all are reduced to making things up about a man who's home chilling with his family. Y'all made this meme especially for y'all. There ain't no problem between the truth and DHP. Don't know what you're talking about. He don't know what you're talking about. But you know what? If Errol comes back and say, hey, Bill, we could do something big in Dallas, and guess what? Gotta be a blockbuster. And I bet y'all won't want to talk about numbers past that. Errol's chilling. He's good. Leave the brother alone. He's chilling. And salute to him. I don't know what's going on with the business end or whatever, but he said he hated. So for him to be sitting at home, healing up, there's some business going on. And he'll discuss it when he's ready. Devin got a list of over 10 names, and y'all making shit up. Y'all ought to be ashamed of yourself. How's that for a dude with pillow fist, chinny, with PTSD? Magically, nobody wants to fight him. I'd ask for y'all to tell me what's going on, but nah. Because y'all don't care what's going on. I hear what you're saying, but I'm seeing what's being done, and it's nothing. The chinny, pillow-fisted kid who was spoon-fed everything on his life. I don't know why you wouldn't want to spoon-fed your child. I don't know why you want to. You would not want to provide your child with the best of life. I don't know when that became a bad thing. This is how ridiculous y'all are. Y'all are trying to tear Bill down for providing his children with a superior lifestyle. This is why I say y'all hate black excellence. And you knuckle draggers have been trained to do that because y'all ain't got no problem. Y'all got a problem with y'all father, if you know him. If you don't know your dad, blame your mom. But I ain't gonna drag this out. Ain't nothing going on between the truth and Debo Devin. There you go. Gross on deck. Move!